is the agenda. We have the welcome and introduction, which is this one. Then I'm going to give the floor to my colleague Laura Galante from Technopolis. And then the floor will be of you, of all the participants who shared with us a pitch, so a real pilot proposal. And then there will be half an hour dedicated to the matchmaking itself, where all of you will be able to present him or herself, and then the wrap up and the next steps. And with this, I actually leave the floor to Laura and also give you the control over the presentation.
Thank you. I like this little gadget on the Zoom. Okay, so my name is Laura Galante. Nice to see you, so many of you here, and also some that we have seen in previous occasions. I work for Technopolis Group Belgium, and I'm also part of the Local Digital Twins for Smart and Sustainable Communities Consortium. And I will give you again a bit of an overview of what Open Call to Strands are about. I'm sure that some of you have already seen this presentation, but I'm also aware that some of you are seeing this for the first time. So this is why we want to go through this again. So can I go like this? Yes, okay. So basically, the second call that is now it's about to close on the 2nd of April. So there's still a little bit less than a month to apply. It's open to 3 different work strands that I will describe a little bit more in depth, and it's open for the following types of stakeholders. So really local, regional, national, public administrations, and European digital infrastructure consortia, NGOs, nonprofits, civil society organizations, research institutions, and business tech developers and suppliers. I will go into a little bit more in depth about what the consortium constitution will look like. So just to give you an idea about the timeline for this open call, the call will close on the 2nd of April, and the pilots will be notified in June, so roughly 2 months after this period, with the start to take place on the 31st of August for the duration of the pilots. So just to give you an idea about what the scopes of work strand entail, first work strand. So this is about interconnecting existing local digital twins. So really ensuring that it's really targeted towards consortia who already have local digital twins in place. And so who really aim to connect them together. So this has the aim to connect and to create an interoperable EU federation of local digital twins, so as to make sure that this interconnection can take place. The idea is to foster a unified data ecosystem to enhance decision making, particularly for key EU policies, and also to ensure that redundancies are reduced. It also aims to connect public authorities that are willing to share data. This is really quite important. Models and services with other data platforms, to support seamless data exchange and integration as well within individual communities and also across regional networks, and to foster the development of skills amongst all pilot members. So the really key fundamental aspect of this work strand is about the consortium municipalities having quite a solid digital maturity and to have developed local digital twins. The second work strand is about deploying new local digital twin services based on shared needs across cities and communities. So if, again, the consortium formation requires to have at least 2 municipalities from 2 different countries. So the second work strand as well here should be demonstrated that a common need between these 2 municipalities is demonstrated. To populate the LDT4SSC service and asset repository with produced services and tools, and ensure alignment with the LDT Toolbox marketplace. to develop LDT services and packaged assets that demonstrate the effective use of shared data, common data models, and reusable software components, and to design outputs for replicability and transferability so that other cities can also use the assets that have been produced from this pilot. And lastly, to co-design LDT-based services that can also address shared challenges and deliver measurable community benefits. So the difference really between the first work strand and the second work strand is that in the first work strand, it is important to already have a local digital twin in place. However, for the second work strand, the local digital twin does not have to be fully developed on the sides of both municipalities, but it needs to be built together in this pilot. So this is the difference because of this shared need, essentially. For the third work strand, this is really about integrating and advancing AI-driven services built on local digital twins. So the AI component is really quite important. So the idea is to participate in the federation of LDTs across also these multiple work strands, exchanging services and underlying data using the simple approach, and then enable technical alignment with European Cityverse developments and ensuring that AI services can support interactive simulations and stakeholder engagement processes. Integrating and advancing analytical capabilities into local digital twins, also including predictive, prospective, prescriptive, and diagnostic functions. Also to contribute to reusable AI services and algorithms and data models to strengthen this shared EU-wide ecosystem. And lastly, to develop an advanced AI-driven service built on the local digital twins that can address concrete community needs to basically as the same as the previous work strand to focus on these kinds of immersive capabilities. So another advantage to for applying to these calls is also because it can enable a greater shared security as well of data, kind of sort of delving more into cybersecurity approaches and ensuring that this kind of shared approach will create more protection in terms of data across different cities. So these are the three work strands, and the second call basically aims to have projects applying for all three of them. And in a second, I will share with you also the budget allocated, the funding allocated for all of them. So what I mentioned earlier is that these are the following consortium requirements. So each pilot consortium across all the three work strands must comprise at least 2 local or regional authorities from 2 eligible countries and at least 1 additional partner from the categories that we have just shown. So private entities, private associations, trusted third parties, and private representatives of a use case sector. So for example, if you already have 2 cities from one country as well and another city from another country, that is okay. The really important component is that at least 2 countries are represented per municipalities. So the eligible countries, as you can see below, are EU countries, of course, including outermost regions and overseas territories, Norway, Iceland, Liechtenstein, and also DEP-associated countries. So in order to apply, all the participants have to submit an ownership and control declaration, which you can also find on our website with the relevant documentation. So these are essentially the DEP eligible countries, and the list is shared in more detail on the website. When it comes to the funding distribution for call 2, the total funding, so just to give you a little bit more of a context, we are deploying 3 calls. This is the second one. There will be a third one to be deployed around May that also addresses work strands 2 and 3. But the total EU funding available for the pilots amounts to 17 million euros, which is 85% of the total budget of the LDT4SSC project, and is to be distributed across 15 to 20 selected consortia. So for the first work strand, at least 2.1 million euros will be allocated for this call, and at least 5.8 million will be allocated for the second work strand, and for the third one, at least 2.9 million euros will be allocated. So the co-funding model for this call is to basically have 50% of eligible costs covered by the funds, and 50% of total pilot costs covered by the applicants. So this essentially means matching the amount that you request in terms of funding with your own funding. So a bit about the grant rules. The maximum grant that is awarded per third party is 500,000 euros across pilots, which means that if an organization applies for this particular call and asks for 500,000 euros in this call, they are no longer eligible to reapply for the third call. So this is really about understanding whether you want to put all of your eggs in one basket or if you want to diversify. The maximum amount for one organization in one consortium is 500,000. The maximum cumulative grant per consortium is 1 million. So a consortium together can ask for 1 million euros total. And this essentially comprises, so eligible direct costs comprise personnel, subcontracting, purchase costs, and indirect costs are eligible at a flat rate of 7% of total direct costs. So the costs have to be actual and incurred during the pilot period and in full compliance with applicable regulations. So you can find all of this information on our website, which is LDT4SSC.eu. And you will be able to take a look at the call for pilot manual, which will explain what I've just said here in a greater amount of detail. And let's see if there is something. Yeah, so and with this, I want to basically give the word back to Michelle for the next part of the presentation. And during the matchmaking, of course, if there is questions, you can, of course, ask them right away. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. Indeed, we also are ahead of time. So if you have any question or any doubt, just feel free to use this space or ask for questions.
I have a quick questions
Yeah, please go ahead.
regarding the maximum per consortium, the budget, the 1 million. Is it the maximum of total budget or is it the co-funding maximum?
No, it's the co-funding maximum. So this means that
Co-funding
you
maximum.
can have a total of 2 million
2
if you
million.
ask for 1 million. Yes.
Great. And the second question is this call in the mechanism of lump sum?
In terms, no, it's in terms about actually incurring those eligible costs. So you will have to
Yeah.
actually declare those costs, and then the payment will be disbursed. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes, we have another question. Harris, do you want to go ahead?
Thank you. Thank you for the presentation and for the call. In general, maybe I missed it, but and sorry for this. In your website, can we find the grantees of the first open call? This is
Sorry, find what? Sorry.
the previous grantees from the open call number 1.
What do you mean by find in terms of what would
Can
you?
we know which LDTs are you working on?
Yes.
from the
So
previous
actually
round?
the first, so that's not currently public yet because we are currently evaluating the first open call pilots, which were the first open call basically closed, I believe, on the 15th of January. So we are now at the stage of evaluating them. So once they will be announced, then of course they will be made public on the website.
But I think we are being asked on how the federation with Open Call One LDTs can be done. I think this is a question in the application form. So maybe we need some insights on this issue.
So sorry, on how to, you mean how to federate the your pilot with the first work strand? Is that what I understand?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. For this, I'm going to ask if my colleague Lucas can come in to clarify this.
And then I have another question, please.
Yes. I'm going to see if Lucas or yeah would like to come in if there is more insights on this.
Yeah, sorry, can you repeat, please?
Yeah.
So,
Is it true that we are asked on describing how the federation of the proposed LDTs will be integrated with the LDTs awarded through the first open call?
Okay, I think that's an envisioned integration later on. So I'm not sure it's a requirement already for the application. Do you remember, Laura?
No, I don't think it is a requirement for the. Or are you asking me or the other Laura? But I don't.
You, yeah.
I don't think
know
it
if-
is. It is. I don't think it is at the moment. No, but it will need to be, I think, demonstrated later on.
Okay. Okay,
So
thanks.
yeah, I think yeah, by the time like it comes to it, I think it will be more clear also for the pilots of the first open call.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
when
And the
you're
idea is that we build this together over the course of these 18 months. So I think
so this comes later. Okay, thanks.
yeah, so it'll be more clear for everyone involved, even for ourselves.
Okay. And then the other question is, do you want to see only cities or municipalities or regions? I mean, regional authorities with a closed scope, let's say, or could be a public organization that is responsible for the water, let's say, in a specific region or in a specific municipality. And do you also prefer urban environment rather than regional? Thanks.
Mm. So what we ask for is a public authority. So as long as this organization represents the municipality, that is okay. It doesn't necessarily have to be the municipality itself. It can be an agency that acts on behalf of the municipality, but an authority needs to be, let's say, represented in this case.
But to be associated, sorry for the interruption, with the municipality, not, for example, with the national state or with the ministry or,
Yeah, we'd rather it was more, let's say, local because I mean, yeah, the idea is that it would be sort of a more local or regional level. But I think on this point, because it's a bit of a gray zone, I think we can come back to you a little bit more with a specific detailed answer on that, I think.
Okay, thank you. And when it comes
Yeah.
to urban or, more rural
Yeah.
areas?
That's up to you. The cases need to be demonstrated in the application, and as long as you demonstrate, let's say, a very that the value provided for the municipality, for the region, let's say, the use case is up to you to basically to describe as, and also that it has, let's say, sufficiently good that it engages stakeholders also beyond just, let's say, the municipality. So really about citizens and so on, that it provides a good need for citizens too. And so apart from that, you are completely free to choose the kind of use case that you'd like to implement. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, there is another question.
Sorry, didn't
You hear
understand.
me?
Uh,
It's a bit echoey.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, I try to be quickly.
No, we can.
It's concerning the bridge between artificial intelligence and data space. Now, if we advance in this contest, in this concept, because we are working more on physics, multiphysics, AI, and data space. Do you consider AI with multiphysics, with quantum computing, a solution, or should it be only AI? Thank you.
I think as long as you, yeah, I mean, again, this is a case by case sort of solution. I think as long as you can demonstrate, let's say like an AI component in the application, that is something that, and then you sort of expand on that, tailoring it to the specific case. I think that this is something that will depend. It's a very specific, let's say, component for each pilot, but it needs to be clear that some sort of AI integration is taking place for the third work strand, if that's what you're applying for, that is, of course.
Yes, but I mean, we develop the system, or we need also to testing with data.
On this, I think, if I can ask Lucas again to come in on this.
I think the idea is to have data integrated there as well.
With some testing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we don't have enough more time for questions, Michelle.
There is one question left in the chat. We can handle that, I think. Is it possible that the consortium is led by a regional energy agency and then have its associated cities, municipalities from the region in the consortium?
Yeah, I think that's possible because, as long as it is clear that it is linked to the municipalities, then that should be fine.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to contact us. We will share the contact details in the last slide of the presentation. But otherwise, you can just go to the website and you find all of them there. That being said, it's time for your pitches. So the floor is actually yours. I ask to all the participants in the room to pay attention to these pitches, because then the matchmaking part of today's event will be built around the pitches, and you will need to choose in which breakout room you want to go. And the breakout basically have the organizations' names, so it's quite useful for you to hear. And I think that Sarah, maybe you can share the link to the Miro in the chat so they also see it. Thank you. If you go to the Miro, you will also see that, just let me show you that, all the people who are going to give a pitch has also its own frame here with actually the slides that this person will use to present his case. And basically during the breakout rooms, we will use these frames as a starting point for the discussions, but it also helps you in better following, let's say, the different presentations. Okay, but we will give you all the detailed instructions about the matchmaking part at the right moment. And now leave the floor to you. So first person is Dr. Edgar Valdez from Polispexity, LDT.
Thank you very much.
Hi, hello.
Hello. Happy early morning here in Mexico City. So that's where I am. It's like 3 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. So it's a perfect time for going to breakfast. So I don't know how this one to work. So here is my name, Polysplexity Ltd. is our company. I'm Dr. Edgar Valdez. We can go next, please. So here's all the data that we have. We have formed a company in London, UK, and we are currently looking to work in WorkStrand 2 and also in WorkStrand 3. Now that it caught my attention that you are doing also things with artificial intelligence, and we are experts on Coral protocol with artificial intelligence and sharing data. What we are looking for, one or two European cities that have good connection with waste authorities to pilot new local digital twins for waste operations. So here is also my colleague, Cesar Torres, who is in Estonia, in Latvia. And he's also wanting us to get cities from there. So what do we want? Data integration partner, experience with local digital twins, toolbox interoperability. We have already made our own toolbox for waste disposal using GeoHis technologies and optimization algorithms with routes that calculate the exact composition of how a truck could go through 10 cities, for example. That's our project that we did in Chile, and optimize and do economy of scales later for treatment of waste. We are looking for partners that are specialists in circular economy, sustainability, and analytics, special for those countries, and to co-design the KPIs and impact scenarios that we can work on. Our proposal is to be coordination with someone that has already experience in European founding. So we got also people from the Netherlands that has this experience. And as you see, what we bring is a current proof, not prototype, but project that we have done in Chile with 10 municipalities, supported by the Inter-American Development Bank. So all the things that we did was public. It's validated AI-driven route optimization modeling for emission reduction, service coverage, and operation cost analysis for waste management across multiple cities. So to be clear, what we do is we make easy to take the trash out of every city and go to the waste disposal facilities. So we can replicate the model. I know replications are not easy, so there is a lot of work that have to be done to small cities like in Europe, I imagine, but we are willing for people that can connect us with municipalities, and everything else is already done by us. So if in WorkStrand 3 someone also wants to work with us, we have our own digital twin that is using a scale theory. So we can also do things with data and try to compare the better solutions that can be in each city, not only in trash, but also in sustainability, mobility, security, and stuff like that, because the scale theory helps a lot of things in urban development. Thank you very much. I hope I have been clear and brief.
Thank you so much. And then, of course, you will have more time in the breakout rooms to also discuss among you. Municipality of Les Aurets, the floor is yours. I'm sorry for the pronunciation, that was wrong for sure.
It's okay. Hello. Okay, I'm representing the municipality of Les Aurets. If you can go to the next slide, please. All right. Our approach is not, first of all, we are applying to Strand 2, building a new LDT. We already have a lot of components for these LDTs in place. And our approach is much more on smart territory rather than smart city. I mean, we are part of an area that is 17,000, 17,000 inhabitants in the mountains, and our goal is to go toward the ecological transition of high tourism places. So Les Aurets is a municipality, and a ski resort or mountain resort within a very touristic place. We already have a lot of components for that, including energy management, water management, and some other topics as well. And our goal is really to build an LDT4 specialized on both energy and water management, and possibly some correspondent field as well. All right. What we're looking for is another municipality outside France, uh, because we already have a strong technology partner, which is Atos, Fireware Gold member, very well aware of all the standards that are used for LDTs. So what we are looking is really another municipality or regional organization or regional authority, local or regional authority, sorry, sharing the same view as ours, meaning developing LDTs for the ecological transition of territories, and not specialized on big cities, because the risk is to be outside of our scope. All right. So we already have a lot of experience in that. We already have a lot of also technology partners about LDTs, and a lot of resources for data collection, including IoT, different types of sensors, drones, and so forth. And also a huge variety of different networks that we use. For example, LoRaWAN networks, 4G, 5G. Okay, so we already have a lot of components, but we need to build something that is putting all this together to provide dashboards to local authorities or communities to have a better monitoring of their efforts in the ecological transition. And also, we needed to implement some models in view of global warming to as aid for decision making for the local authorities as well as the regional authorities. So this is one of our goals as well. And for this, of course, our partner Atos is very well designed for this type of things.
Sorry, Jan, we need to give the floor to the next person.
Okay, thank you. I'm
Sorry,
done.
I'm really sorry, but you will have more time in the breakout to go
No
deeper.
problem. Thank
Sorry.
you.
Thank you. Okay. Ecosistema SRL. Francesca, the floor is yours. To all the next speakers, please try to stay in the 3 minutes so everyone has the space to speak. Sorry, Francesca, the floor is yours.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for the opportunity to present our solution. The Ecosistema is an environmental engineering company offering advanced data science, climate risk, geospatial intelligence, consulting, and modeling. And what we present today is Safer Places, a digital twin solution for flood risk management and climate resilience. So floods are becoming one of the most frequent and costly climate risks affecting cities and community worldwide. And local authorities increasingly needs tools to help them understand what may happen, to prepare and to respond quickly. So to address this challenge, our technology combines geospatial data, satellite observation, weather forecast, and AI-based flood modeling into one single digital twin platform that represents the territory into a dynamic and interactive way. So the system integrates different layers, terrain, drainage systems, building, infrastructure, and use AI-driven hydrological and hydraulic models to simulate how water is likely to move around the city at very high resolution, so building by building. And the results are presented in intuitive maps and impact report and also 3D environments, making these complex flood risk information and scenarios easy to understand and to use for decision making. So the platform support authorities before, during, and after flooding events to simulate flood scenarios and test adaptation and mitigation or plan resilience. during the event to provide real-time flood forecast and impact assessment and help, for example, emergency team to understand where to intervene first. And afterwards to support damage analysis, recovery, planning, and long-term resilience strategies. So in this context, today we are looking for municipalities, regional authorities, public administration, or civil protection agency that are willing to develop a climate resilient digital twin or already have one and want to integrate this flood risk module and component. And we want to demonstrate how this AI-driven solution can support climate risk governance and flood preparedness and urban resilience. So if you are interested in this topic, we are very happy to connect and explore a partnership. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Francesca. Of course, all the slides will be shared after all with the contact details, so don't worry about that. Next one from NUNCIS, Dr. Luisa Marsal. Yes,
Hello.
the floor is yours. Hi.
Hi, good morning. So I'm Luisa Marsal. I'm the Smart Cities lead at NUNCIS. And if we move to the next slide, exactly. So NUNCIS was awarded together with a consortia with the development of the EU LDT toolbox. NUNCIS is the coordinator of the project. Now, the EU LDT toolbox, which is widely present in the LDT4SSC program, in particular in Workstrand 2 and most importantly in the 3. So the toolbox is now being finalized and it will be handed over to DG Connect, who commissioned the works in June. At the moment, the toolbox is complete and we are piloting with cities. So we are very much in a position to support other cities to implement the toolbox. And this is our call to cities that are willing to participate in the LDT4SSC program to get in touch and apply together with us to Workstrand 3 on the integration of the toolbox, but also to cities and to consortia that want to participate in Workstrand 2 because there is the request to align with the EU Toolbox Marketplace. So the toolbox has about 10 tools, one of them being the marketplace, and then it has other tools that are more specific to visualization, AI, modeling, simulation, and so forth. So there is a vast array of tools within the toolbox that can be used either in Workstrand 2, but also in particular in Workstrand 3. So that's our offer. And any cities interested in implementing the toolbox, get in touch and we can work together on that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next one is milestone system, Peter Dam.
Yeah, thank
Yes,
you.
it's
Thank
yours.
you thank you very much. Just go to the next slide, please. Yeah, thank you. So, and thanks for the opportunity. I'm Peter Dam. I'm from Milestone Systems. We are a global leader in video management and analytics with already millions of cameras connected to our system worldwide. So now we are developing new AI capabilities that try to turn existing city cameras into what we call a live local digital twin agent, meaning an agent that uses digital twin structures as its world model and then updates them live. So in simple terms, we try to take the cameras that cities already have for traffic management or safety or for critical infrastructure, and then we use advanced AI agents to understand what is happening right now and in real time. So instead of just recording video, our AI agents try to understand what is happening. So for instance, understanding how people or traffic or any physical object move or behave in an urban space. And it could be available parking opportunities in real time, or whatever you could think of. And our live digital twin agent then can provide that instant insight instantly. And partners can then turn those insights into smarter decisions or faster response or safer urban spaces. And then because our digital twin engine is compute efficient, it can operate at scale without high compute costs. And we also ensure that we use open standardized interfaces and being compliant with both GDPR and AI Act in our ecosystem, so cities can integrate our technology with their own platforms instead of being locked into a closed system. So we also try to support data space connectors and even modeled context protocol for those using AI agents already, so they can also connect to our platform. So in short, we try to bring a live intelligent layer that helps cities understand their physical environment exactly as it is happening, reliably, efficiently, and also at scale. So what we really are looking for are partners who want to apply these capabilities to real city challenges. So we want to work with, of course, cities and municipalities that want to better understand streets, parks, transport hubs, public events, whatever is going on in the city. And of course, also work together with city decision makers who see a potential in turning raw video into actionable insights. It can also be working together with already existing digital twin platform providers who need a high quality real-time data as a live input to the city models or governance teams that want safety, mobility, climate resilience, or emergency response. Could also be consultancies that already help cities build digital twin strategies. So we really want to look for collaborators who share the same vision that cities can run more safely, more efficiently, and more sustainable with their digital twins becoming alive. And we are interested in working in Workstrand 2 to create a new local digital twins, or Workstrand 3 to provide new predictive and diagnostic services with our digital twin AI engine. So that was my presentation.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Next one, overholding SRL, Gianluca Zilli.
Hi, good morning to everyone.
Hello, hi.
Hi, we can
Yes.
skip another slide. Okay, I'm Gianluca from Overholding SRL. I'm Italian SME tech provider and specializing in interoperability digital twin platforms. And in this project, we are interested in, of course, Workstrand 2 and 3. And our contribute is based on a project idea solution with a citizen-centric framework that combine ER technology, digital twin, of course, and interoperability solution between the citizen and the municipality. The technology is based on that use of a mobile device. Not we don't need and the citizens and all the people don't need the headsets or other device, but it's simple to easy. All technology with the mobile phone, and basically the solution manage the feedback from the people, from the citizen to the municipality about the new project inside the city, so that the people can see the program project of the municipality working in the city and on his device, and it can interact and suggest some feedback to the municipality for more comfortable accessibility and inclusion of the people. So I share in a chat a small video that explain our use case, and we can go in deep in the matchmaking.
Thank you so much, Gianluca. Next one, Ag Forest, Guillermo de Santiago de la Barcena. No, not in the room, maybe. Guillermo. just double checking whether he's here or is not. He's not, unfortunately. In case he reconnects, I ask my colleagues to just let me know and we can come back. Okay, no spoiler. Okay, mobility solutions, Miroslav, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you very much. So I will do a short introduction of mobility solutions. So our company, can you just move the slide, please? Thank you. Our company is a smart city system integrator based in Slovakia. We are mostly present in the Central Europe region, where most of our projects are running. But through different EU-funded projects, we are getting our foot to different parts of Europe. What I can highlight is a project from the Horizon Europe, which is now focused on cancer prevention, and we are piloting this solution in 8 different European cities, for example, like London, Rome, and Istanbul. We, of course, have developed our own digital twin technology, but since we know that it is important to connect other smart city verticals to the digital twin to be more efficient and to be more useful, we are offering end-to-end solutions in other smart city verticals like mobility, energetics, waste and water management, lighting, or environmental solutions. And what are we looking for into our municipalities with the need of the local digital twins? Also technology and research partners from universities or research institutes, because we are attending a lot of European projects where we need also these kind of partners, and also like a consortium leaders that would that would go with us to different European projects. And if you will have any questions, I will be happy to answer them during the matchmaking session. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now the floor to Skymantics, Lauren Meyer.
Hi everyone, greeting from Brussels. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Can you move to the next slide?
Yes.
Thanks. So we're Skymantics. We are an SME based in Spain and Brussels, actually, and we're developing a digital twin technology that is called Data Genesis. And we're helping basically the state's organization leveraging their personal sensitive data while staying GDPR compliant. How do we do that? So basically, our customer can interact with a simulated population showing the same behavior that the original one, but being GDPR protected. Basically, we are simulating the individual. So we're taking an existing data set of population. We're extrapolating it for it to be statistically equivalent, but still based on the individual. So we're simulating the individuals. Our population can age, it can react to urbanistic event and catastrophe, and on a geospatial dimension, which means that actually you can throw to this population some problems, some flooding, and see how it reacts, which roads are used, which road can be used by the emergency services, etc. Our customers are basically states, cities, tax departments. So that's what we bring. What we're looking for is a municipality or region with an already mature digital twin, and that plan to deploy specific use cases where we can bring on the table the population layer and the interaction on the population layer. So obviously we're interested in work strand 3, and that's it for my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry. University of Information Science and Technology, St. Paul and Apostle. Alexander, the floor is yours.
Greetings from Ohrid. Yeah, thank you. We are a state university, basically specialized in ICT technologies. Of course, we work with multiple domains, but our institution brings innovation. We facilitate continuous learning, upskilling, reskilling, especially tailored to SMEs. So basically, we have quite a long background in project and research projects. Currently, we have a couple of active projects on capacity building on sustainable energy technologies, promoting entrepreneurship and green job creation, and another project on empowering youth to make a social impact to creation of NFTs. What we are looking currently is that we need second strand too, basically establishing local twin. Basically, we need partners to contribute to this city science urban intelligence platform to sustain for sustainable decision making at the municipality level. We need direct citizen interaction through digital participation tools and organizations promoting entrepreneurship, sustainable energy technologies, and green job creation. We are even open for collaboration to establish AI deep tech technologies known as living labs. So if you're interested or municipality that could collaborate, we could also talk on the matchmaking session. Thank you.
Thank you. Nobatech, Pierre, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you. So next slide, please. So yes, my name is Pierre Bourreau. I work at Nobatech. I'm the head of the IT strategy for Nobatech, which is a research and technological center in France, and we are specialized on sustainable construction. So what we can bring to this call, we are developing a solution called Immersit, which is a digital service for participatory design and consultation through a digital twin solution, and on which we can visualize different indicators and different urban planning strategies for cities. And we would like to further develop this with different and new indicators. We are already proposing this service for different cities in France, in Bayonne, Anglet, and also working in with Paris region on a different topic, which is circular economy, and for which we are creating maps of available resources from a building that will be demolished to building that will be new building or renovated buildings. So basically, that's what we want to bring, digital expertise, but also sustainable expertise, energy performance, LCA. We can work also on urban heat island identification, heating network design or management. Yes, and what we are looking for, so new public authorities that would like to further work on these topics on sustainable construction at the urban level, and potentially also further experts on other topics like mobility and data experts, AI developers that would like to also contribute and help us to develop this solution. Thank you.
Thank you. Norliga Development, Snezana.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Snezana Rasmussen from Norliga. We are a software company placed in Denmark and Macedonia, where we develop solutions for municipalities and public sector that can transform their work from paper to digital. That will help them to be more transparent, efficient, and more citizen-focused. As we know, municipalities are having challenges to simplify and better organize their work, make the process for the citizens less complicated, have high operational costs, lack of institutional cooperation, and many other problems. But citizens from the other side are looking for better transparency and services. So that's why we are offering a suitable software solution that will address these challenges. A digital identity solution providing secure government grade identity verification and authentication infrastructure that enables citizens to access public and private digital services through a single trusted identity platform, case management, secure documents, handling and processing automation, HR management, digital personal files, leave performance tracking, time management, attendance tracking, reporting, utility monitoring, track electricity, water, heating, and reduce costs, including customer portal, public transport tracking, real-time vehicle allocation. So together, these solutions improve efficiency, reduce cost, and increase citizen satisfaction. All solutions can be integrated into our AI-enabled local digital twin platform, providing real-time analytics and simulations for city operation and strategic planning. So we are following a 4 phases approach: requirement analysis, development and configuration, implementation and training, and further maintenance. This ensures solutions are customized, full, operational, and sustainable. We also developed a project called Macedonian Compass, aligned with European regulations and public sector government standards. So it was designed to support a digital transformation of authorities. Based on this experience, we are now seeking forward for municipalities and European partners ready to pilot and scale such a solution within EU framework. So what kind of partners we are looking for? We are seeking for municipalities and public institutions, technology partners, and researcher organization interested in piloting these solutions. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Snežana. Okay, we have arrived at the end of the pitches. Thank you all for your attention. I see that there are some questions in the chat. So regarding the presentation, yes, we will share it. I just want to read this one because it wasn't answered. I'm not sure we have the right people today in today's meeting to answer this point, but we will raise it eventually to the right partner. Anyhow, the comment is this one. Lucas, Patrick, Lucas Santiago, you tell me if you are able to provide an answer. Have a serious comment about simple implementation. We are resting with this for months. Our Fireware-box NGSI-LD compliant data hub is a good start for simple integration. We need to add some wrappers and modules. However, simple is still work in progress. Politically important, but technical. How to write is not mature enough. Let's say simple from tech perspective progress, from our perspective, is max 3 of 10. The question is, what LDT4SSC really expect to be done with simple? And then, sorry to be so blunt here, don't worry about that. For the rest, I'm not sure whether we are able to answer this question or it's better for us to follow up in a second moment. Laura, you are here as well. I'm in your hands for this, guys. Laura, Lucas, I don't know.
You're here. I asked this question. You can answer later. I just wish to put the right perspective on it, because if you expect too much and it's not possible to be solved because of other stuff, we cannot provide a good solution, and you will be unhappy and we will be unhappy, and that's it.
Yes, Lucas, please go ahead.
Yes, I was actually drafting a reply to that one specifically just now. So yes, we are aware of the discussions on the maturity of the simple tools and of the limitations as well. Back in when we were drafting the work strand one, the work strand one, first round of open call requirements. If I'm not mistaken, the only requirement with respect to simple was to have implemented one of their governance authority agents by the end of the project. That is, again, like I mentioned before, like envisioning this integration, like one of the ways to do this. Perhaps Laura can also complement regards to that. But we are aware of the discussions on the maturity and yeah, and like we're working also on the expectations that it is more mature also over the course of the project.
We can confirm what Lucas is saying. The only requirement is for pilots of the first work strand is to demonstrate the integration with the simple data space governance authority agent. Yeah, so that must be demonstrated in the open application, in the work plan and in the technical implementation part, and will also have to be demonstrated at the end of the project. And I will, while I'm speaking, I'll also come in to answer, I think it was Harris's question in the first Q&A section. I was having issues connecting my mic. The question was on federation. Of course, it's a goal to create a European Federation of Local Digital Twins, and our project, LDT4SSC, shares this goal. So we highly recommend pilots of Workstream 2 and Workstream 3 to try to federate with pilots of the Workstream 1, of course, because of the timelines. This is also exploratory. So in the application form, it's as Lucas answered, it's to demonstrate the aim to do so, and how could that be achieved. And this is what is going to be evaluated.
Thank you so much, both of you. Thank you. And again, if you have any question or doubt, don't hesitate to write us at info@LDT4SSC.eu. Yes, correct. Okay, coming back to the normal schedule of today's meeting, that's the part about the matchmaking. First of all, just as a reminder for everyone, because maybe some of you don't know, we also have a matchmaking platform. Sarah has just shared the link in the chat. We have a lot of people registered there, and you can just post your offers or what you are looking for and start direct conversations with all the people in the platform. So that's a quite useful tool in case today you don't find all the partners that you need. Okay, the matchmaking of today's. Sarah, can you please share again the link to the Miro in the chat as well? Otherwise, here you find the QR code, and I'm going to explain you a bit how it will look like and how it will work. First of all, we don't expect, for you to finalize a consortium here today. The idea is just to identify promising collaboration, potential partners for the three work strands. We will have 2 rounds of breakout rooms. Each round will last 15 minutes, and in all the breakout rooms, we ensure to have at least one pilot project idea. But the idea for the breakout rooms is to have everyone presenting him or herself, the organization, and the specific reason why they joined us today, and they joined the specific breakout room. You will be able to choose among the breakout rooms, so we will not assign you. There will be 11 breakout rooms based on the 11 pitches that we have heard today, but we are only 4 facilitators, so we are not able to be in all the breakout at the same time. We will be jumping from one breakout to another, but to all of you, please ensure that everyone in the breakout room has the possibility to speak and present him or herself. For this reason, I also ask to the people who gave the pitch to be the last one to speak in the room, just to be fair. Again, we won't be there for the whole duration of the breakout rooms, so we really rely on you for the success of this matchmaking part. To all of you, present yourself, your organization, why you are here in the breakout, and then if you have any question or follow up, or your work resonate with the one of the pitch given, let's say, that's just a starting point for the discussion. Okay, let me show you the Miro, so I can also explain you how it will work. This is the Miro. I will take one example, let's say milestone system, interested in work strand 1. You can also, zoom out and have all the overview, and you are able to see the different, let's say, title, but zooming in to milestone system, this will be basically the board for the breakout. You can add here your name, the name of your organization, and your email address, and the sticky notes are color-coded based on the type of organization. If you are not interested in any specific of these, let's say, pilot projects, but still you want to leave there your contact details, there is also this whiteboard at the very end where you can put your email addresses and contacts. Okay, so this is the Miro. This is how it will work. I think I can stop the sharing of my screen. I will ask Sarah to kindly open interesting people to speak with. What happens after this session? On Monday 16, give us 1 week to process all the information. You will receive a follow-up email with a link to the Miro board that we used. It will be in read-only view, but still you will find there all the contact details. A contact list of all the participants of today's meeting who agreed to share their details. We are talking about the participants and not the registered people. And the tailored contact list based on your inputs on the Miro. If you don't want to be in this contact list, if you don't want to share your details, contact details, you need to tell us. So please write to info@LDT4SSC.eu, just informing us with your name and surname that you don't want to be included in the contact list by tomorrow, end of business. It's a very simple email to send in case. Otherwise, we will take for granted that you want that your contact details are shared with all the other participants. And that's all for today's session. These are our details, the newsletter, the website. Of course, we have a LinkedIn page. And by the way, we also have open a form where you can share your feedback on the resources available on our pages. And if you have any questions, please write us at info@LDT4SSC.eu. As final reminders, we will share with you the recording of the session, the slides with all the contact details, and again, the list of participants with their contact details. That's all for today's session. I thank you so much for your time and your commitment. I hope the discussions were interesting, and we keep in touch for sure. Have a nice day, you all. Bye-bye.
Have a nice day, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.